Welcome back. We are in the kitchen now with nationally certified trainers and nutritional consultants, Scott and Michelle Williams from Totality Living Well. A perfect guest to have this time of year because I think we all have fitness and health on the brain in January. Not that we shouldn't all year, but it does kind of help you get a good jump start.
It does, and what better way than with some fun flair from the Costa Rica region of the world.
So you guys went on vacation for a week and you got inspired.
Right, we were actually eating at some restaurants and doing some grocery shopping and fell in love with the food down there and thought we would just bring a little bit back to Tennessee.
Well, we're glad you did. Yeah. Okay, so what do you have going on over there, Scott?
We're doing a little bit of fried plantains today.
So what are you frying it in?
We're actually doing it in coconut oil. Traditionally, a lot of times it's done in vegetable oil, but we try to make it a little bit healthier the way we do at Totality.
Right, absolutely. And what are the benefits of coconut oil?
Well, the benefits of coconut oil, it's a fat, first of all, that burns fat. It's a medium-chain triglyceride, so it's going to help rev up that metabolism. And it's really going to be an antiviral, an antifungal, and an antibacterial, so it's a great way to stay healthy all year long, but especially during the winter.
Yeah, who knew? You know, because usually when you think of what you're cooking with, you know, any kind of butter or oil or anything, you're thinking it's going to be bad. But in this case, it's good for you.
Right, and I just want to talk just for a second about a plantain.
Okay.
It looks like a large banana. Yeah, and so they come in different colors so that you can cook. So when it's green to yellow, that's going to be more of the consistency of a potato. We learned that down there. They ask you if you want them sweet or if you want them like the potato.
Right.
So that's the way that you can do that. If you have it kind of a medium yellow going into brown, that's going to fit any kind of dish with just a medium fruitiness. And then we chose to do the black version. That's sweeter. It's ideal for desserts, but we thought that this would be a nice pairing with the spices that are in the steak.
Yeah, absolutely. And so you also got some steak. It looks like you've sliced it up with some yummy red peppers. Is this traditionally Costa Rican as well?
Yeah, this is the Carne Asada.
Okay.
And it's basically a flank steak, and just 101 for that kind of steak. It's just cooked over a dry heat, sliced really thin, and you can season it with something just as simple as salt and pepper.
Wow. Yeah. And so flank steak, is that hard to pick out in the grocery store area, or is it labeled? Because I've been looking, and I had a harder time with that.
You know, there's a lot of different stuff out there. You're just looking for basically a thinner cut of meat, and then if it's a flank or those types of things, you just want to make sure you marinate it overnight. That's the key to it. To get it a little bit more tender and a lot of times you have to kind of beat it down to actually, you know, to kind of get it to a point of tenderness, and then poke a few holes in it, and then put your marinade in there and just stick your meat down and just let it marinate overnight. Makes it softer, makes it easier to cook. All
right. And so you just said salt and pepper, peppers and onions.
And for what we did is we added the lime juice and the garlic. I mean, that's the way that you can build upon it. So that we just added a little orange juice to that and some various spices. Now, one thing I want to point out is that the plantains are done.
Yeah,
when you see that brown strip going down the middle, that golden brown, that's when it's done. And I actually had a lesson in the back room of a restaurant with a lady I did not even understand, and she didn't understand me, but she let me watch. So
and you learned from the pros.
And then we practiced the entire time we were there. So
well, great. Well, thanks for sharing these tips with us. We can enjoy some Costa Rican dishes, and we'll put the recipe on WBIR.com.